Okay, guys, I'm super frustrated. I have been almost crying because apparently it's not me or my computer or my internet. Apparently it's YouTube. You cannot live stream right now with a webcam. So you can live stream with a cell phone. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and fix everything. I have a little tripod here. I'm gonna try to remove my cell phone from its cover. Just a sec, you guys, bear with me because I'm desperate. Just a sec, okay, guys. Yeah. And I'm gonna try and follow the live stream on my screen. This is really impossible, by the way. I swear to God. My arm is already hurting. This is no fun, you guys. I'm in such a bad mood right now. I just want to throw my computer to the ground, but I know that my computer hasn't done anything wrong. I cannot see your chats right now, I think. Although I did see some chats appearing on my phone, but now they're gone. But I can't access my own live stream right now on my channel. So, oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can. I'm playing my own live stream on my computer now. And now I can see Craig Macefield, Monster Videos, the Blackbird. Hi, Blackbird. Good evening from Germany. But I need some time to calm down. Hi, Sophia, again. I feel like my stream is running behind. Maybe I think on my computer screen, I can see what you guys see. So I now realize that yeah, I don't know. I say something and like 1 minute later or something, you guys can see it. My boyfriend is trying to fix something to put my phone on. Yeah, great. I love you again. I'm sorry I was a bitch. Do you still love me? Do you want to marry me still? Even though I'm psycho when the internet breaks down on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, guys, yeah, sorry. I have been a real bitch to my boyfriend and just the atmosphere in the house right now because I am in such a bad mood. Like, I freaked out. I tried a zillion times to fix the live stream and it just would not work. And I thought it was the computer, and then I thought it was the... No, first I thought it was the internet. First I thought it was the computer because Lucky jumped on the keyboard. Then I noticed that it wasn't Lucky's fault at all. So I thought it was the internet, and then I realized my internet is working fine. And now I know that it's YouTube. So apparently YouTube is deciding that I can't live stream with webcam right now. Great! Thanks! Craig says, chill Elke, Robert, make her a coffee. I think coffee is gonna make it worse, Craig. Coffee is not relaxing. But I already have this drink. But it also has a lot of caffeine in it. But thanks, Craig. Just you saying that I should chill is kind of relaxing. The Blackbird, you're so positive. He says, or she says, don't be mad. Imagine you are a T-Rex having to do that. Little arms. That's, yeah, that cheers me up. Thank you, you guys. Oh, Monster Video says, more espresso, less depresso. You guys are awesome. Dobry wieczór, Piotr. So, guys, I really do apologize for the trouble we've had. At least At least it's not the quality of my internet skills or something, but yeah. Oh, the Blackbird is male. Good to know. Thanks. I'll try to remember. Sophia says maybe you need to download camera program again. No. That's a really good suggestion, but I know that's not the case because we tested it on Facebook. I called up my boyfriend with the webcam, and when he picked up, the camera was working fine. So it's not my camera. It's actually YouTube. Sure, Monster Videos, you can ask me something. Go ahead. It's weird to watch myself with a delay, you know? Like on my phone, I can totally see myself like in the correct way, and then when I look at the screen of my computer, it's like I'm in a different universe. This is really confusing. Oh, Monster Videos asks, would you record your reaction to my video or just on stream? I am curious. Yeah, that's a great idea. Lucky just reacted. Did you hear that? That's a great idea. I would love to do that. I will then...
Was ik ook aan het denken voor live te gaan op Facebook.
On Facebook? Why?
Je kunt ook kijk mijn film zetten.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, I can go live on Facebook, but it...
Wel een groep aanmaken.
A group, but Craig already made a group. Okay, sorry, that was not relevant. So for the people who don't know yet, because I'm okay, sorry that I'm not making any sense probably, but for the people who just joined this incredibly crappy live stream, which has been interrupted a zillion times, for the people who don't know, Monster Videos created a video for me and Lucky to tell people to go subscribe to us, and I don't know, I guess I don't know exactly what it is yet because I haven't watched it. Maybe it's kind of a tribute or just, I don't know, a fun video of me and Lucky, and she's asking me to watch the video but to record my reaction in a video or on a live stream. And yeah, I'm honored to do that, and I think it's a really good idea. So I'll make a video about it because I think it's better to make a video about it because on the live stream you can see me but you can't see the video, and if I make a video about it I can have two display thingies. Now my English sucks. That's great, just great. Why are you looking at me like that? Do you think I'm being ridiculous?
No.
Because you're looking like I'm making a fool out of myself.
Nee, dat doe je niet.
Okay. Hi Sharon, welcome to this live stream. Sorry for all of the trouble, you guys. So yeah, Monster Videos, I will definitely make a video about it. You'll see it coming up soon then. Oh, it doesn't matter that it's only 13 seconds long. I will love it anyway, I'm sure. Sharon asks, hi VH, a strange question to ask, but as a beginner and still learning, could you do a video of preparing a mouse, etc. for a barn owl from 3 weeks old, please? Okay, yeah, I can do that. I have actually been wanting to do that. So it's a great idea. I will, definitely. You will see it coming up. Like you can, if I forget, guys, you can always remind me, please. If you have made requests and I have forgotten them, please remind me in the comments of any video. Like, I'm trying to do all of the requests that I get, but sometimes it's a bit much, but I will do it with a lot of love, Sharon, I promise. So yeah, I feel like Loki is a bit far away. But
ik vind dat goed.
in reality, she's not.
Ik
Yeah?
vind dat die goed staat.
Okay, Robert thinks she's really in a good position. Okay, fine. My hair. I feel like I look really bad. And that is because, you guys, we've just received bad news again about, well, the financial situation. And before this live stream, I freaked out so bad because of the bad news. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to chill now. I'm just going to live stream. That's going to make me feel better connecting with you guys. And then the live streams wouldn't work. I swear. The Blackbird says, stop thinking about yourself, Elke. Sometimes technical stuff is bewitched and it's not the form that counts, it's the content. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, I needed that. Thank you for putting me with my both feet on the ground again. Is that an expression in English? Thank you for reminding me that it's not the form that's important. Craig says, second live stream today, lucky us. It's actually the zillionth live stream because the previous live streams wouldn't work. But yeah, it's officially the second live stream. I'm so proud that this is the second one today. Are you okay? Do you need my help? What? Oh, you can take it.
Nee, die andere, die kleine.
Can I just plug it out?
Ja,
pull it
maar
out?
moet je niet hebben.
Yeah, but the little one, do I have to pull it out?
But
But that's mine. Which one do you have? Oh, you mean this one?
Okay.
My boyfriend is going to watch a movie while I do the live stream. Ooh, Sophia already commented 2 monster videos. Cool video. So now I'm even more excited to watch it. And now I can see your comments popping up on my phone screen. Hi, Michael. Let's see if the comments, if the time stamps are the same. Yeah, it's the same. Cool. Oh, yay! Now I can see. YouTube is weird.
Misschien dat nu ook gewoon werken.
Yeah, my boyfriend says maybe your webcam is gonna work again. But, you know, I'm not gonna end this live stream to then start a new one.
Ik vind dat zo cool.
Yeah, it's cool this way, right? So, hi Michael, welcome to this live stream. Heart of Gold, hey! I feel like I need to be saying something because I'm just sitting here saying hey to everyone all of the time. Okay, what can I tell you guys about owls that is really interesting? Oh yeah, I was thinking about informing you guys about what never to do with your barn owl, or with your owl in general. It doesn't need to be a barn owl, it can be an eagle owl. So how do you keep your owl alive? I just want to give you guys a little disclaimer that I'm just going to say a few things on this stream, but this is not all. You know, I cannot cover everything in one video. I can't even cover everything on this channel. So please don't think like, oh, now I know everything and I can get an owl because it might end badly. Just wanted to put that out there. So, what never to do with an owl? Never put your owl in or on hay. Actually, keep it as far away from hay as you can. And with hay, I mean like the hay they give to horses and stuff, because all birds with a crooked beak, like owls and parrots, for example, can get this terrible disease called aspergillosis. And aspergillosis is a terrible disease. It's a bacteria that's always in the air. But normally, birds don't get this disease. They don't catch this disease if they have a strong immune system. But sometimes, just like in humans, the owl's immune system is a bit lowered, a bit weaker. And then they might catch the bacteria or the disease that is always hanging around in the air. But this disease is also present in hay. It's very present in hay. So if you would put hay on the bottom of your aviary, for example, your owl might catch this bacteria. It probably will. And then it will die of aspergillosis because it's such an aggressive disease. It eats up your bird from the inside out. Can you imagine? It's like zombie owl or something. The owl of my mentor died because of this bacteria, and it was gruesome. The owl suffered so bad, and it only died after like a week of suffering. I would not be able to handle it. So never give your owl hay, ever. Tip number 1. Then tip number 2, never put your owl food, meaning one-day-old chicks, mice, rats, etc., in the microwave. Never do that. First of all, owls can only eat raw meat of one-day-old chicks, mice, baby rats, smaller birds like pigeons. So they can only eat raw meat. And second of all, the chick or the mouse will probably explode. I've never tested this, but you're also putting yourself in danger, not only your owl. And why was I talking about the microwave? Yeah, right. I give you guys a tip. If you want to warm up your owl food really fast because you have forgotten to take it out of the freezer, for example, then you can just take it out of the freezer, put it in an airtight bag, a freezer bag, for example. I always use 2 freezer bags. So I put my mouse or my one-day-old chick in a freezer bag, and I put that freezer bag in another freezer bag, and then I close it up and I lay that in warm water. Not cooking water, not boiling water, just warm, lukewarm water. And then the one-day-old chicks or the mice will thaw faster. Excuse me, I've just eaten French fries. Are you not doing stuff on the TV because you think you are going to make too much noise? You're just waiting?
Nee, omdat je interessant zegt, luister mee.
Oh, my boyfriend thinks I'm interesting. That's why he's watching me. Okay. So that was tip number 2. What else can I say that's really interesting to keep your owl alive? Weigh your owl every day. Now there are scales for birds available on Amazon, or you can just buy it in a falconry store. Or if you are as cheap as I am, then you can just use a kitchen scale, and you can create or buy, whatever, a small perch, a teeny weeny small perch that you are not going to use to put your bird on every day. No. But if it's just a self-created little perch, then or a really small purchased perch, it will be way too small for your owl. Like if you have a barn owl, the tiny perch is going to be way too small to put your owl on every day. That's why I'm telling you, don't put your owl on that tiny perch every day, because that's animal abuse. But if you know a bird scale, then you know that it's like a kitchen scale, digital, because we live in 2018. My God, I'm living in the future. It's a digital scale with a tiny perch, just like that perch, but most scales have a block perch on it. This is a bow perch, by the way. See the bow? Oh, see the bow, you know? And a block perch is just a stem with a platform on it. It's a perch just like that one. It's just a block perch and not a bow perch. So most bird perches, what am I rambling? Most bird scales are a digital scale with a built-in tiny block perch. That's the correct description. So it's built in. So if you press on the scale, you can just put your bird on it and it won't weigh the perch with your owl. That's why bird scales are so handy dandy. But if you don't want to buy a bird scale, then you can just use your kitchen scale and put on a tiny perch that you have created yourself or that you have purchased really really cheap online, and then you put your self-created or cheap perch on the scale, and then you press the button, and then your kitchen scale will not weigh the perch either. So that's how I do it. I have a teeny teeny tiny perch that I put on my kitchen scale. I just push the button and then I will put Loki on that teeny teeny weeny, that's fun to say, perch. And so yeah, that was my tip, to weigh your bird every day. Why? Because when owls, if owls get sick, you won't be able to tell. Owls are like cats, but not when it comes to illness. Like if a cat is sick, you'll be able to tell, or if your dog is sick, you will be able to tell. But if your owl is sick, it's not gonna be that noticeable. It's gonna become more quiet. But you're not going to see that it's in pain. That's really weird, but that's really typical about owls. So it's really hard actually to spot an illness in your owl. The only way to spot it in time is to weigh your owl every day. So if you see your owl's weight dropping really fast, like day after day, then you know something is up. You know something is up. Whether it's eating well or not eating well doesn't matter. If your owl's weight is going down really fast, then something is going on and you should go to a specialized vet immediately. So yeah, that was tip number 3. Always weigh your owl every day. Oh yeah, and you should do it in the morning before you have fed your owl, obviously. But I'm still gonna mention it because maybe it's not as logical as I think it is. We humans, we also weigh ourselves on an empty stomach, or at least we should do that. I'm gonna read some comments now and maybe answer some questions if I have missed any. Oh, Craig asked, do you always take your yolk out your chicks for Loki? This question was already asked in the previous live streams, but that's okay. I do not always remove the yolk for Loki. I used to do it almost every day, and now I've gotten lazy. There is a lot of discussion going on about this. Some falconers say that it doesn't matter. Some falconers say that you can give the yolk every day to your owl, that you don't have to remove it. My mentor told me that it's better to remove the yolk every day and just give the yolk, just leave the yolk in for about 2 days a week, just occasionally. Because my mentor says that the yolk of a 1-day-old chick is bad for your owl's liver. It does contain a lot of vitamins and minerals though, so that's why you're gonna give it occasionally, but my mentor said it was bad for the owl's liver. I honestly don't know. Loki is 6 years old. She's doing tremendously well health-wise. And I have been giving her a lot of yolk. So I'm gonna be honest and raw with you guys. I feel like I should remove it more often, but if I don't fly her, then I don't remove the yolk. When I do fly my owl, I do remove the yolk because you may not know this if you don't have an owl, but if you're, sorry for the cracking noises, my boyfriend is taking chips or something. And Lucky wants food too. It's like she knows. I was saying, you might not know this, but if you are going to fly your owl, you are so impolite. You are taking food for yourself and not for Lucky. How dare you?
Moet je een keer pakken?
Yes, please.
Wil je vet geven?
Yes.
Alle twee of één?
Both of them. I'm just joking around. My boyfriend got himself some chips, which we bought in the store just a few minutes ago. And I was like, you are so rude. You don't think of Lucky, because Lucky knows. She knows he just came from the kitchen. Oh no! They're still frozen. Okay, sorry guys, I can't give Lucky her chicks. So if she screeches, I'm sorry. I'm really chaotic again. So I was saying, oh yeah, you might not know this, but if you fly your owl, you're gonna rip a one-day-old chick into pieces. Because you're not just gonna fly your owl once and then give it a whole one-day-old chick as a reward. When you fly your owl, you're gonna give it the pieces of a one-day-old chick. So I usually, sorry, this might be disgusting for some people, I rip off the 2 legs of the one-day-old chick and I cut each leg into 3 pieces. So that's already 6 pieces of meat for Lucky. I also rip off the 2 wings. That's 8 pieces of meat. I rip off the head, which I give almost as last. So I give all of the tiny pieces of meat, so the thick 6 pieces from the legs, the 2 wings, and then I give the head, and then I give the body of the chick. So you're going to fly your owl 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, or at least I do. I do fly Lucky 10 times. 10 times your owl is going to come from the T-perch towards you and back. So towards you and back is 1 time. It's 1 piece of meat. You are going to give the piece of meat when your owl lands on your glove. And then you're going to send it back to the perch. But when it lands on the perch, you're not going to give it any reward. Okay? And why was I saying this? I think my Ritalin is not working anymore. I took it this morning and it works for 12 hours. And I think I have ADHD, if you do not know. And I noticed that if it's not working anymore, I struggle when vlogging actually. I ramble and I constantly interrupt myself and I jump from one topic to another. I'm sorry if that's really annoying. So I just told you guys how you're gonna fly your owl. Oh yeah, that's right. I was saying this because I was explaining why I always remove the yolk when I'm flying Lucky. Well, when I prepare the one-day-old chicks to fly Lucky, I just explained that I rip off the legs, the wings. When I rip off the legs, the yolk is gonna come out anyway. So actually, and that's really messy. So before I rip off any body parts, this is like a horror movie, Chainsaw Massacre or something. I rip open the anus, I'm so sorry, of the one-day-old chick, and then the yolk comes out. I pull out the yolk. I make sure not to pull out the guts, because if you pull out the yolk of the one-day-old chick, the guts will automatically follow. So when I see a piece of gut following the yolk, I will just pinch it off, because it's important that you still give the guts of the one-day-old chick to your owl, because it's nutritious for your owl. So that's why I always remove the yolk when I am about to fly Lucky. I have to remove it anyways, because otherwise when I rip off the legs and the wings of the one-day-old chick, it's gonna be way too messy. So, Craig, I hope that answers your question. Yes, Lucky is sleeping, Michael, and she is cute. What else did I miss? Oh, Truckers Harley says, oh, you're interesting. We love you. Ah, I love you too. Or, we love you too. Don't we, Lucky? We do, right? She's like, what? What are you talking about? Tigran Pudi, hi. Welcome to this live stream. Are you a girl or a boy? Tigran says, you have a nice boyfriend. You're being talked about, baby. Monster Video says, I almost sneezed my eyes out. Greg says, I built my own perch and stole my wife's skills. Was she mad at you, Greg? That's hilarious. Hi, Brad. Welcome to this live stream. I think the Blackbird is responding to Monster Videos saying that she almost sneezed her eyes out because the Blackbird is saying that's why you close them automatically. Sorry guys, I'm just imagining people sneezing and their eyes exploding. That is so funny. Heart of Gold asks, how do you explain to Owl if it's behaving wrong or annoyingly? Of course, yelling and definitely not hurting, but what then? I just farted. I'm sorry.
What?
I just farted.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry. Oh boy. Whew.
Yeah, you get a mission.
No, I hope the subscribers can't smell my farts. That was too much information. I'm sorry. Okay, how do I explain to Lucky that she's behaving wrong or annoyingly? Actually, you don't explain, and you also don't yell. Yelling at your owl won't help. No, it won't help. If Lucky is acting out or something, I will kind of talk to her in a confident way, but it's not what I say what's important. That's important. It's not what I say that's important. It's the way I say it. Your owl should, first of all, feel that you're not scared of it and that you're not accepting the behavior. If your owl is acting out, you're going to correct the behavior, and it depends on what your owl is doing. Like, for example, if I will go on a walk with Lucky and she's sitting on my glove and she's constantly turning around so that her back is facing my face, then I will correct this behavior by putting my hand under her tail feathers and turning her around. If she will turn around again, I will turn her back around again. And I will keep doing that a zillion times if necessary to convey the message that, hey, this is not what I want. Because you might not know this, but if your owl is sitting on the glove and it's turning its back on you, that's kind of disrespectful. It's your owl disrespecting you. At least that's what they taught me in falconry training. I always thought, why would an owl disrespect you in such a way? I always feel that if Lucky turns around and when she turns her back to me, it's not because she's disrespecting me. I always feel like she's just interested in something that's that way, but who am I? Like, if my mentor says it's disrespectful, then I am going to believe him because he is really wise. He knows a lot about falconry. So that's an example of your owl misbehaving. If I would pet Lucky and she would bite me, for example, I would correct this behavior by taking her beak between my thumb and index finger, or just like, you know, like this, and shaking it around, but gently, like shaking, not like this, but like kind of wiggling it around. But you should always do that very gently, because the beak of an owl is very sensitive, and if you hurt your owl like this, then it will become hand shy. It will, yeah, it will become hand shy. I think you guys know what that means. And that's not what you want. So you need to take the beak between your thumb and index finger and just move it around very confidently. Your owl will try to kind of escape, but you're not going to allow your owl to do this. And that way you're conveying the message like, biting is not okay and I will not accept it. And your owl, this way your owl learns that you're not scared of it. That's really important. So basically, to answer your question, Heart of Gold, I'd say that it depends on the situation, but you don't have to yell. Depending on what your owl is doing, you're just going to correct the behavior. And for each behavioral problem, there is a different solution. What was I saying? To each behavioral problem, to each different behavioral problem, there's a different solution. And of course, you learn all of that in falconry training. So I hope that answered your question. Oh, another example would be if your owl would be screeching all day. This is actually a behavioral problem in falconry. And it might be because of several reasons. It might be because your owl wants your attention, or your owl will always associate you with getting food. That is normal. But if your owl screeches extensively for way too long and it's becoming a problem, then that's a behavioral problem. And it's actually a problem that occurs a lot in captive owls. So your owl might screech because it wants your attention. That's okay unless it becomes a problem, then it's a behavioral problem. It might scream because it's hungry and it wants food. That's also okay until, like, there's a limit, but it's normal behavior unless it's like really exaggerated. And your owl might also start screeching the entire day if it's unhappy and it's sad, depressed, or frustrated. Oh, and if it's bored. But to me, that's the same thing. Like, a bored owl is a depressed owl. And that might also be the reason that your owl is screeching all day. And to each and every one of those situations, there's a different solution. If your owl is screeching all of the time because it wants your attention or food, you're just going to put it in another room every time it starts screeching. And then every time it becomes quiet, you're going to bring it back into the room you are staying in. If it starts to screech again, you're going to put it in a separate room again. That's the punishment. And after a few weeks, your owl will understand the link. It will be like, oh, I should not scream excessively because otherwise I will be punished. I will be isolated. If your owl is screeching all of the time because it's bored, then you obviously need to do more with your owl. You need to fly it every day. For food, you can go on walks with your owl. You can cuddle with it more. You can wonder if you've imprinted it correctly. If you didn't, then you might want to start training with your owl more. You can't really correct a bad imprinted owl. Like, imprinting happens when your owl opens its eyes and when it's still very young. But if you did it wrong, you can still make the situation better by training with your owl and trying to still raise it, you know? Like, if you make a mistake with your children, are you just gonna be like, oh yeah, I messed up, they're already 12 years old, now I'm just gonna do nothing anymore and screw them up completely? No, you're gonna try to make things right, right? So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Monster videos is funny. She says, if I had that power energy, I could charge my laptop in a second. Time to clean the screen then. You guys are funny. Kathleen Lingail Wildlife Art, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, says, just want to say thank you for sharing your knowledge. I've been learning so much from your channel. That is the biggest compliment ever. My nose is so itchy. Monster videos, this is because you were talking about sneezing. And this is hurting because I've just been able to put my nose ring back in. Because for some reason it wouldn't get in anymore. It's actually way too big on me. Apparently I have a small nose. I always thought I had a potato nose. But apparently the piercers told me I don't. They say I have a small nose and I can't find a ring that is small enough for my nose. But I think I put in a pearl that was really too thin and now I can't get in my rings anymore. But I can because I managed to get in my ring again. But now it hurts. Like my skin is still like stretching. Joker's Harley says, you are a great teacher, Elke. Have you ever thought of becoming a falconer teacher or mentor? Well, yes and no. I guess I'm kind of a teacher on YouTube, but I would not have the audacity, is that the right word? The audacity to actually call myself a mentor falconer. I feel like I can kind of educate people about it, and I know that I would be able to teach people falconry. But I feel like it's not right to do it if you... I'm actually not licensed, you guys. In Belgium, you don't need a falconer's license, so I never took an exam. Like, I know a lot. I know more than some licensed falconers, even. So I am aware of that, but I feel like if someday I want to become... How do you say this? I'm actually a hobby falconer. That's what it's called in Belgium. Like, the real falconers in Belgium will not call me a real falconer. They will actually laugh at me because I only own a barn owl. It's general knowledge amongst falconers that barn owls are really easy to train. It's true, but I don't feel like falconers should laugh at people who just own a barn owl, because I know that I can work with eagle owls and bigger owls. I don't know everything, and I might not be the best or anything, but I don't need to be. And I feel like my mentor has taught me more than the real falconers have taught in their entire life. There are certain things about caring for an owl that a lot of experienced real falconers don't know. And I'm not saying that all real falconers are like this, not at all. But like, that's the reason I won't officially become a teacher falconer, because I am not a licensed falconer. I don't need to be because I live in Belgium. And I would totally be able to take the exam. To be honest, if the law changes more than it already has, then I will take an exam. Just because I want to be safe with everything. Excuse me, sorry. I feel like I'm burping and farting all over the place. And this is not really a womanly thing to say in a vlog, but I guess I'm just being me. So yeah, do you guys get my point? I feel like I could be a teacher falconer, but on the other hand, I'm also modest enough and realistic enough to realize that I can learn a lot. I can still learn a lot, you guys. And one day I might go to a really good falconer, and I would be very picky. I would do my research and pick a falconer of whom I know that he knows way more than I do. And I would be like, you know what? I want to pay 2,000 euros or something for a full falconry education. And I would already know most stuff, but I would still pick up on a lot of new stuff. And I would be very grateful for that. And I might do that one day when I have more money. And then I would get my license just for the sake of having a license, not because I feel like I'm not experienced enough or anything. I hope you guys get my point. Sherry Len Lautrec says, could you take an exam just for the heck of it? Yes, and by the way, welcome to this live stream. I feel like you're new. Yes, you could take an exam just for the heck of it. At least you could do that here in Belgium. I don't know about the USA, because in the USA, the law is different, and getting your falconer's license takes at least 5 years. You cannot get your falconer's license before that. So, and I think this is good actually. It's also a bit annoying if you want an owl really fast, of course. But on the other hand, it's a good thing because it ensures that people get a certain amount of experience before they actually purchase an animal. And I think that's a good thing. I think some people need that. So you could still just go for it just for the heck of it. But if you just want a license just for the heck of it, would you really go through the trouble? Would you really go through the trouble of spending your personal time? You know, like you have to go to the classes and stuff, and you would have to do that for 5 years just to get that license, just for the heck of it. Like, if you live in the USA, would you do that? Because if you just want a license just for the heck of it, then you're probably not gonna want to keep doing it. You'll get sick and tired of it, I think. So I think if you live in the USA, I mean, you could start a falconer's training there, and if you're not interested anymore, you could just quit. Because I do think it's important to try new things in life, and if it doesn't work out, or if you realize that it's not your thing, then you can quit. You're not a quitter because you quit. You quit because you've learned that, oh, this is not for me. I don't like this as much as I thought I would like it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Quitting is only wrong if you're like, oh, this is too hard. I really want it though, but it's too hard, so I'm just gonna quit. That's different, you know? But in Belgium, just to answer your question, in Belgium, you can get a falconer's license just for the heck of it. But of course, a falconer's training costs a lot of money. So I feel like people would never just go for it just for the heck of it, because it will cost you at least 2,000 euros. You're not just gonna pay that for a piece of paper, right? That's what I think. Brad says that he has started to go on owl hikes. So Brad, I wanted to ask you, what do you mean with owl hikes? Do you mean like you go on hikes and you imagine that one day you would have an owl? Or do you mean something else? Because my mentor actually organizes owl hikes here in Belgium. So he will bring along all of his owls, because he has a lot of owls. And people can register and then go on the hike. And I think they pay 10 euros or something. And then they go on a hike, and everyone can take one owl on a glove, and then my mentor will guide them so that nothing goes wrong, of course. And he has a little, you know, he has other apprentice falconers to help him, because like he can only guide one person at a time and there might be 10 people participating in the event. So yeah, my mentor organizes that. So Brad, do you mean that you do that too? That you know someone who organizes those walks and you go on those walks? Oh, Joker's Harley says she takes her kids on owl walks frequently. So I guess it also exists in the US. That's cool. I'm just reading your comments. I'm trying to catch up, but Monster Videos says in Czech Republic you have to even have a license to even keep an owl. So you mean you do have to have a license in the Czech Republic? I think that's a good thing, actually. Um, Bye, Blackbird. Have a nice evening. Oh, Monster Videos is saying that in the Czech Republic you have to have a falconry license and a license to allow to keep a dangerous animal. I totally get that because a lot of people don't realize that owls are dangerous. Like even my little small cute itsy bitsy tiny weenie barn owl can be dangerous. Like she could scratch my eyes out if she wanted to. Um, and you might be like, yeah, but Lookie's well behaved and she's so cute, she would never do that to you. Like, yeah, she would not do that to me, but on the other hand, it's an animal. Like, if she's in a bitchy mood, she will do that to me if I don't interpret her behavior in the correct way, then she will do that to me. Yes, Brad, Lookie is sleeping with one leg up. Owls do that. Okay. Um, guys, I'm gonna end this live stream here. We've been streaming for 53 minutes. If I don't count in the crappy live streams that got interrupted. Um, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Brad is telling me that he did post an answer to my question. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. You attracted an eastern screech owl on your first owl walk. That's really... Thanks, Brad, for answering. Interesting. Oh, Sleepy Rogue. This is your first live stream? Okay, I'm gonna just stay on for 5 more minutes or something so that Sleepy Rogue can enjoy as well. So, Sleepy Rogue, what would you like to know? Is there something you would like to ask about Lookie or about keeping an owl? Monster Videos says, I hope that you will like that video I made for you. I'm already sure, Monster Videos, that I will like it. I'll let you know, okay? And then I'll make a video about it. Sleepy Rogue says, oh, don't push yourself. It's fine. You guys are so nice. Like, this one time I posted a poll on YouTube and I asked, would you guys like daily uploads? And a lot of people answered no. And I was like, huh? You guys wouldn't like that? I was shocked. And then I read, because people actually took the time to tell me why they wouldn't like it. And this wasn't like required or anything. And then you guys told me that you didn't want me to become too stressed and too tired. And that's why you didn't want daily uploads. That is so freaking nice. I mean, that is really nice, you know? So you guys are the best. Like, you guys are so caring. Oh, and apparently the Blackbird said that Monster's videos would be a good intro for my YouTube videos. Now I'm even more curious, you know? Okay, Monster Videos, I will definitely give my opinion, and if I think you can do some stuff better, then I will definitely let you know. Because you asked, because I would never tell you to change anything. But if you ask, then I will. If there's anything that you could do better, of course. Maybe I think the video is perfect. Who will say? Who will tell? Exciting. Brad says, we're the Owl Brigade, Elke. Oh, is that actually the name of the group? That's really cool. Sleepy Rogue says, just want to say I love your videos. I've been subscribed for a while and it's great seeing the bond between you and Lucky. Aww, thanks so much. Oh, Brad says, no, I just decided to call it that. Oh, okay, that's even more funny. No, funnier. My English really sucks. Monster Video says that she's been working on her video for an hour and she played it almost a zillion times today. That's nice. That's because you're proud of it. That's because I think you're satisfied with the video, and that's such a great feeling when you're really satisfied with your videos. That's good. It's a good sign. Sleepy Rogue says that she works with owls every day, and one of their barn owls is her favorite. And what is the barn owl's name, Sleepy Rogue? Tell me. Tell me. I'm waiting, Sleepy Rogue. What's the barn owl's name? I want to know. In the meanwhile, the barn owl in the background is sleeping. And being really boring, actually. But cute, though. Monster Videos wants to have a barn owl named Loop. That's cute. Brad asks, when does she usually wake up? I've never paid any attention to that. She doesn't have a fixed hour, I feel. She just wakes up when I enter the living room. Yeah, that's actually true what I'm telling right now. When I wake up and I enter the living room, she's like, meh, which basically means food or attention, cuddles. I want to be petted. It's either food or cuddles, food or attention. Okay, Sleepy Rogue says that she doesn't know if the barn owl she loves so much is a boy or a girl, but her name is Okomi-chan. How do you pronounce that? Okome-chan? Okomi-chan. That's a cool name. Is that in like Indian, not Indian, but like Native American? That's really cool. I love Native American names. And I think Native Americans are so beautiful, both the women and the men. Monster Video says, wow, when I cough, I sound like a cat in a freezer. So you're still sick, Monster Videos? Poor you. I hope you get well soon. Joker's Harley says, my cat Sid is hellbent on sitting on my lap all the time. When I was on last night, you mentioned that the facial disc of a female barn owl is bigger. Would Lucky allow you to show what you mean? Oh, sure. Let's see. And then I'm going to end this live stream, guys. I'm just going to try and satisfy Brad. My boyfriend is looking like, what are you doing? Okay, she is hungry right now. So by facial shield, she might try to bite my finger because she wants food. And I have really nice tasting fingers sometimes. That was just a stupid joke. Sorry. The facial disc is like, ooh boy, this is really, I'm risking my life for you, Brad. It's like this heart here. See? See this heart? Sorry, Lookie. Look to the camera. She's gonna bite me, definitely. Lookie, look. See the heart shaped? It's like they have a beard, barn owls. Like here, ooh, they have a beard. And then here it's in the form of a heart. Brad, I'm gonna stop annoying Lookie because she's like, what are you doing? You are so annoying. Not you, Brad, me. Lookie thinks I am annoying. So, do you get it, Brad? Better get that girl a chick. Yeah. You're darn right. Death is part of life. Monster Videos, you're really sarcastic today. I like it. Oh, Sleepy Rogue says it's pronounced Okome-chan. It means rice in Japanese because she's pale as rice. Oh, that's original. She has a friend, an ashy-faced barn owl, named Okogi-chan, which basically means burnt rice. That is so freaking original. Oh my god, Sleepy Rogue, you have made my day. That is so original. I love it. I actually have goosebumps. Or I'm just cold. I don't know. You're welcome, Brad. What? Oh my god, Joker's Harley. I'm so sorry that you lost a friend. Joker's Harley lost a friend and he was 22. She's just lost a friend. And his wake is tomorrow. My condolences. I'm so sorry. What happened to him? Sleepy Rogue says, glad to bring you a smile. I'm glad you joined this live stream, Sleepy Rogue. Like, even if just one person enters a live stream who's new, that will just make my day. Like, every time someone new is able to join us, I'm glad. I feel like I'm making more subscribers happy that way. So that really motivates me to live stream every time I get the chance. Like, for example, if tomorrow I can live stream, let's say 2 o'clock Belgian time, I'll be like, wow, I haven't done that in a while. Maybe there now will be new people who get the opportunity to join us live. You know, I'm not saying that I'm gonna live stream at 2 a.m. or p.m. at 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like, you guys motivate me. Oh, Joker's Harley's friend died in a car accident. I'm really sorry, Joker's Harley. I hope my live stream kind of cheers you up. But of course, like, nothing can replace a friend. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna not talk about it anymore. I feel like I'm, I don't know, maybe I'm opening a wound. I don't want to do that. Just my condolences, really. Oh, come on, people. What is happening? Monster Videos just said that her uncle has a funeral at her birthday. That is so sad. Joker's Harley says that it's 13:21, like 1 p.m. Yes, 1 p.m. Almost 1:30 p.m. where she lives. Here in Belgium, it's 8:22 p.m. So 8 o'clock, almost 8:30 in the evening. I'm glad I cheer you up, Joker's Harley. Hi, VH Vivo. Brad says GH. I'm assuming it's VH. No, G. Oh my god. Like the universe revolves around me. GH has a lot of friends here. Not VH, GH, Joker's Harley. Duh. I'm such an attention whore. Like, sorry about that. Yes, Joker's Harley, you have a lot of friends here. It's 7:22 in the UK. VH Vivo, I'm fine, thank you. I am stressed though. Have received bad news again today, but I'm coping with it, so that's great. And I'm in front of Lucky? No, I'm not in front of Lucky. And yeah, bad news received today, but doing well in spite of that. And I've been frustrated because my first live streams failed, but not because of me, because of YouTube. But for the rest, everything is a-okay, thanks to you guys. You guys are a positive distraction. Greg's owl is asleep at the side of him. That's nice. Yeah, everything is going to be okay. Monster videos, don't worry. I will make the reaction video as soon as possible. Give me some time, okay? Because I have to deliver some magazines first tomorrow. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end this live stream now because I've been on for more than an hour. Please get well, Monster Videos. Drink some soup. Miso soup really helps if you're sick, by the way. It has good bacteria for your, you can't see, for your gut. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this live stream, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Okay? Bye. Mwah. How do I end this on my phone? Oh dear.